We're live. Okay. Got a visitor, Mr. Jason Schultz today. We're here at SRMD Solutions in Keotopolis, Illinois. So some of you guys have seen me on the show with Jason. Been a little busy here lately. We got the Polish Championship coming up. So been working on that. Working on some projects for that. One of them, you guys will recognize this tractor. This is a Ceramic family tractor. This is the Youngblood Pro Stock. We're doing a few things to it, getting it ready for this season. So should be done with it today. You'll see it on the track May 19th and 20th at Nashville, Illinois, Polish Championship. Shameless plug.
But so I want to know what SRMD does for pulling and then what it does for the other industries as well. Because there's a lot of people in the pulling world, Paul, don't realize that you may be able to help them in their business as well.
Yep. We are basically a design and machining or engineering and machining company. We do pretty much anything that you can think of when it comes to machining and fabrication. So for one customer that you'll see on the track, May the 19th and 20th, Mr. Jeremy Roberts, he came to us and said he needed some new floorboards and some shifters and the throttle linkage and some other stuff. I don't remember exactly what all we did, but
you said shiny parts.
Shiny parts. So yeah, we got some shiny parts. You can check out his tractor, and then we do a lot of stuff for pulling. So we've got a machine down here. We'll go down and take a look at. We can do some engine block work. We do some machining for some customers on that. We don't personally sell anything to the customer as far as like a repetitive product, but if you have here's a good one. If you have an Alice Chalmers and you need some counterboards put in or something in the block or something opened up, give us a call. We might be able to help you with that. We've done a lot of that stuff. Anything from garden tractors to antiques to, as you can tell, pro stocks. We don't do much with the mods, but I mean, if it's just a simple machining thing and you need something, we can look at it. Not saying we do everything, but we can potentially help you out. But we do a lot of design and assembly on stuff like this. So behind this tractor, we're not going to take a look at it today, but you will see the 618 Motorsports Pro Stock that is coming. And that's been about a 3-year-long project. Time we got the chassis from Englers and, just trying to get everything going on it. It's going to hit the track a week from today.
Yeah.
For the first time, we'll have an unveiling sometime next week. Cool thing about it was when Brad asked me to help him with it, I said, well, I'll do it on basically one stipulation. I said, you kind of give me just a very rough idea, but what you want. But I said, you don't get to see it till it's done. So Brad has never seen this tractor. Neither has Brett, who will be driving.
I think that's mean, by the way. Like, that's really mean.
I don't think that he's completely in the dark. I send him teasers all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't let him see the entire thing. So he's excited to see what's going on. Work very closely with Rodney Schnichter on that block, or on that engine. That's one of Rodney's power plants. And Engler chassis. Cannot say enough good things about the guys over at Englers. Tim, Kurt, and Brian. I've been talking with them daily for the last, I don't know how many months, just questions, and they've always been responsive, answer any questions I have. So super great guys to work with. But that's that tractor. So if you watch social media, you'll see it somewhere very soon. I've been kind of having Adam Wilson help us with some of the teaser videos on social media. I think Jason got one earlier, but yeah, we'll kind of take a walk around here. So if you turn and swing this way, full machine shop, lathe, turning work. We can do the mill work. Kind of walk this way. So we just got into this facility. It's not quite totally finished yet. We've only been in here since April 1st. But CNC lathes, so we use SolidWorks for all of our design. And that way the customers can see what they're going to get before we ever cut apart. We've got
and this is your new shop, by the way.
This is the new shop. This is the new shop. So yeah, we're in Keotopolis, Illinois, right outside of Effingham. So anybody knows where 57 and 70 come together, we're just a few minute drive from that.
And I do have Paul's cell phone number, you guys, in the title and description of this. So if you want to talk to Paul or order anything.
Had a customer said, hey, I want a new step for my tractor. So we designed it, built it, machined it. He's a pretty stocky dude, so we had to build it kind of beefy for him. But that'll be out there this summer. Here's one that some of you dyno guys might know. So Land and Sea Dynos If you have one of those, you know what these are. We've got a special coating that we put on those so your valves don't stick in there near as much as they would. But you got anything like that? And that's one of the things, a customer brought it to us and said, hey, we need help with this, and that's what we did. So work with them on that, kind of reverse engineer it. And I know there's some other stuff we do. As far as pulling, just sent out a set of rods, billet rods for an 855 Cummins. Not a very well-known item to get, but we sent that out. Uh, got some pistons. We cut a lot of pistons. And we can design them to your specs, or we can cut your bowls. So hey, say you have one and you want to drop the compression ratio or whatever, we can work with you on stuff like that. We have a couple of repetitive products that we make. So that's what this is. Around here, I thought we built this shop big enough, but this is our big mill that we do all of our block work in. And like I said, you have to pardon the mess. We're still in the organization phase. But do some engine work in here. So one of our customers, they had a deck plate they had issues with. We can actually go in with an integrated deck plate. So we went in and machined it off, built a steel deck plate, put it back on, cut counterbores, made it dialed it to where it can come on and off if it needs to. But do all kinds of stuff like that. So it doesn't have to be. We're not brand loyal specific. If you got a red one, a green one, um, we can look at them. Not saying we can do it all again, but we can help guys. We've done just recently. I'm not going to throw out any names here, but we did a design and build on a billet head for a John Deere Pro stock that is not a big block. Um, so did the whole intake package, the runners, and all that stuff. So we can do stuff like that. It's a little longer process, but a lot of guys, they're the one-off stuff they kind of get a little leery of doing, and there's so many good builders out there that it's kind of hard for them when they've got the volume to switch and do a kind of a one-off deal. Um, Mini Molines, we've got some local guys that run minis, and we've done some stuff for them. But those get interesting. You don't realize how big those things are until you see them. Same way with an 855 Cummins rod; those things are huge. Um, TIG welding in-house. We do some light fabrication. We've got a partner that we work with just right across the street that does a little more of the heavy fabrication. So if we need any of that, we can do it. And there again, we can design it all in SolidWorks. You can see it before we ever actually cut any parts in it, and we can do the concept or whatever. But we do a lot with pulling. We also do a lot of automation, which is actually where we got started. So we didn't do anything with automation, it's kind of this time of year is always kind of heavy with pulling, and that's where we're at right now. But the automation stuff, it's going to pick back up. It's kind of seasonal. We got a robot coming in here before too long, so we'll be doing some robotics. But we just kind of do a little bit of whatever. So if you got any questions, Jason's got my cell phone number. You can look us up online.
I put it in the description of this video.
Facebook. We got a website. We're trying to get everything updated. Like I said, we're a month and a half in this building, and it was quite the process to get it all together. But we thought, well, we'll have room to expand, and we do. But we thought we'd have more room, shop space in here to kind of get some of this stuff moved around, and then we ended up with that monster. So that was not necessarily in the plans.
That is a monster.
Yeah. It was interesting. I don't care to move it again. Yeah. Actually, one of our good friends, Peter Norton, hauled that over here for us from Indiana.
Hurricane Specialties?
Yep.
Hurricane
Specialized.
Hurricane Specialized.
Yep. So Pete sent one of his drivers, and Clark was a phenomenal help. So if you guys have any heavy haul stuff, look at your tractor pullers. I know guys that build steel buildings, and we try to give back to the pullers that give us the business, or if you pull, we like to try to keep money in that, so we're kind of feeding each other, I guess you could say.
Yep.
Yeah, Peter hauled this for us. A friend of ours does some local pulling, helped us quite a bit on the building. It's been a good thing for us, and like I said, it was kind of a side business. We didn't start this business to get into pulling specifically.
But it's what you love.
Oh yeah, this is fun for us. The pro stock builds are fun. The managing everything has been, with the parts supply issue, but that's the good thing is most of the stuff that is on this new pro stock we make. So, we can it's a little easier when you can make your own stuff. But like I said, we try to help everybody as much as we can. It doesn't matter if it's an antique puller or if it's a garden tractor or what. We've made parts for all different kinds of stuff. So give us a call if you got any questions, and if you're looking for a hell of a show, Nashville 1 week from today. Some of the biggest names in pulling are going to be there. We'll be there with this new one. We're going to unveil it to the customer, to Brad. If everything goes good, Brad's going to see it for the first time on Monday, and it should just need some decals and be ready. But we'll see.
Awesome. So, thank you, Paul.
Yep.